Hey guys, so I thought I'd show you my Officetel here in Gimpo City. And before we get started, I just wanted to say that I'm sick, so excuse my coughing. Anyways, so last year I lived in a very small town, and I lived in a one-room apartment. And the benefits to one rooms are that they're smaller, therefore energy costs are lower to heat and cool the room. Obviously the downsides are that they're significantly smaller than the place that I live in now, which I will show you. But again, there are things like management fees that you have to pay if you live in an Officetel or one room. Officetels, you have to pay a lot more. Sometimes, 50,000 to 60,000 won more per month. I don't know where the money goes to, but I guess it's to maintain the facilities. What else? What else is there? From what I've experienced, sometimes one room apartments can be a little bit further out than Officetels. So if you think about convenience, at least in the case where I was looking for a place to live in this city, some one-room apartments were really nice, but they're kind of further out, so I had to walk an extra 5 minutes, or I would have to walk extra 5 minutes to the bus station, or to school, or to the grocery store, or whatever. I personally wanted the space and the convenience, and I didn't mind paying the extra money because I don't throw my money everywhere like some other people do in this country. But so yeah, I chose the Officetel for this year, and so let's get started. So this is the main area here, and there's a second floor. Yeah, that's the thing with Officetel, that there's a second floor. Let's go up there. So this is where my bed is. I pretty much only come up here to sleep, and the ceiling's really low. I'd say it's about 4 feet high. My neck is, you won't see it, but my neck is, well, here, I'll show you. Yeah, my neck is like this, and I'm a pretty short guy, like 5'6", so kind of get the idea of how high this ceiling is. But it's good to have a second floor. I mean, I store all of my stuff here so I can keep the downstairs area clear. And in the winter it's pretty warm because it's an elevated place, and obviously heat rises. And I really like the high ceilings that Officetels generally have. And yeah, fridge, laundry, whatever, washing machine. This is a washroom. Oh yes, the difference between the one-room apartments washrooms and the Officetel washrooms is that Officetels, they generally have this glass door and this glass wall separating the toilet area from the shower area, so that water doesn't splash everywhere and get on your toilet seat and whatnot, which was kind of a culture shock for me when I first arrived in Korea, because when I lived in the one-room apartment, the shower unit was basically right beside the sink, so that when I showered, the water just went everywhere, and excuse me, and I had to put like my towels in other places because the water just splashed everywhere. It was kind of strange. I got used to it, but obviously this is what I prefer. So yeah, that's the washroom. Nothing interesting. I don't don't really know what else to say about the entrance. They have two different locks. Here, I'll show you. I just use one. God, autofocus, come on. No, it's failing me. So there's this like circular key thingy here. I'll go outside. No one's here to watch me do an embarrassing video. Okay. So yeah, there's a circular key here where you use this thingy, you insert it, and sort of twist it to lock it. This one's kind of broken though, so I just use this bottom one here to lock the door. And if you look at some other hoses, yeah, they have like the keypads and whatnot. I don't know, like if you paid some money, like a few $100s, you could probably get one installed at your house too if you're too lazy to bring keys around or whatnot. So yeah, that's that. And if you've never been to Korea before and you're watching this video, you get these ads all over your door. Like your doors are magnetic, so they have these like strips of magnets on the back, and this is basically a small menu from restaurants that say, hey, we have takeout food that's 24 hours, and you should call us whenever you're hungry. I've actually never ordered takeout because I don't want to deal with the language barrier. I tend to eat healthier that way too and waste less money. So what else is there to say? I'm gonna put the camera back down. I think you got the general idea. It's pretty spacious. I mean, I'm just living alone. There really isn't much, but I'm quite content. I guess another thing to consider is that, obviously getting a one room in a city and a one room apartment in a rural area is different. Obviously Officetels won't really be in rural areas, but the cost of gas is really high in this country. So I know somebody that lived in a city called Incheon, which I'm sure you all know. He wasn't even in Seoul, and obviously in Seoul the gas prices are significantly higher too, so he didn't even want to cook using the gas burner because it would just skyrocket the cost of living. So but if you lived in a rural area, you can just cook all the time and use gas, and it really wouldn't cost that much. But living in a city and living in an Officetel, and if you cook a lot, gas prices might sort of put you in a stranglehold. I don't really know if there's anything else for me to say, so I guess if you have any questions, you can always leave comments and whatnot on the video. And can you see my head? I think my head's cut off. So you can leave comments, and I'll try to answer them the best way I can. So anyways, thanks for watching this boring video, and I hope it was informative, and good luck.